So we're about to get a very interesting game in Trap, World of Warships, and we are in a Khabarovsk, and I've just joined a division, and part of that is because you get 200% free XP for running that today, and we are coming in near sea, and I'm going to go ahead. I'm telling the team that I'm going to scout. We have a Khabarovsk, a Chungmu, and an Ashaiho, so we really only have one fully capable stealth destroyer because the Ashaiho can only hit battleships and CVs, and they're way over there. So I'm going to go ahead and start scouting C. We've got one DD going for A, one for B, and the team is sort of scattered over. So not a bad beginning displacement, but I'm going to have to be a scout. And I have a Cleveland, a Montana backing me up over there. So hopefully I won't get obliterated going right into the cap. And what I'm going to do is just nuzzle in here. I want to be able to get out in a hurry if I get really opposed here. I'm capping at the moment, but I'm expecting to be spotted any second. And yep, I'm detected and somebody's in here with me. I'm assuming it's one of the bad guy DDs. And we can see 2, 3. I'm expecting shots any second. 4 ships, here they come. Now I only have 3 eyes on me. One of those is a battleship. And I've just spotted a what? A Cleveland. Alrighty. I'm assuming he's not the closest ship because he's a 12 and that's beyond my detectability. So I've got a DD between me. I'm going to work on putting some shots on him. And somebody else did hit him. Oh, nice. And let's see if we just can't take him out. That will get rid of a radar ship, which is really a plus. He's dead. I'm coming back in. I'm going to see if I can't cap. I'm still detected. And what have we got coming in on us? It's a Vandergrove. I've got fish, which I was expecting. So I've got 2 battleships and a destroyer. And that Vandergrove is in range, so I'm going to start lighting him up.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
And I'm capping. So it looks like the destroyer decided it was busier than he liked in here. Right now, the Vandergrove's the only ship I can see. I'm going to see if we can't get rid of him just like the destroyer. He's pushing, and I'm in his secondaries. So those hurt. I'm taking a little bit of risk being this close. He's got a bird up, and he's burning. Is he actually going to come in the cabin? If he does, he's going to stop the capture, but it looks like, yeah, here he comes. Well, maybe not. I'm starting to take a little bit of damage from those secondaries, but not too bad right now. We've capped, and he's just about burned down. Hopefully we can just dissuade them from coming in. I got the kill. I'm also trying to get 5 fires. I just spotted somebody else. There's the destroyer we were looking at before, and he's close enough. Let's see if we can give him a little Russian attention here too. Z-45. I've got somewhat better guns than he's got. And gotta watch out. He may have torpedoes coming. This boat doesn't have hydro. And there is the other battleship that was in close before. She's not quite really close enough to angle through that rock in the way, so I really can't get shots on her. But I did manage, while they were still available, to get a fire started. That's 2 of my need. There's a Montana over here. So I'm going to go ahead and start seeing if I can't get more fires going. Um, we have 2 caps, and we're working on a third. There's another fire. That's 3 of them. My mission goal for this at the moment is to get 5 fires, 15,000 damage in fires, and win. And of course, winning means holding caps and killing boats. In that order. I always put a priority, even in a Khabarovsk, on seeing if we can control the caps, because those points really add up fast. Let's see if we can't get another fire going on this Montana. Got one going.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
And watching the mini-map right now, I've got another battleship in range, except they're behind an island, and there's a DD over in B. I'd like to keep them from capping if I can. We've got a nice lead right now, and that is a cushion, but there's 2 DDs in here. One's hiding in smoke, and I'm starting to take some damage. A couple of fires burning. I've got 8 fire burning on me. One just ran out. I don't know which DD is in the smoke. I'm inside the cap, but I'm going to have to leave pretty quick. I'm assuming there's somebody on the other side of that smoke. I don't even have viable targets. I'm going to come back around and see if I can't get this fire to go out. Continue to harass B and that battleship that's down there. Looks like we've got a number of people in A, so we're going to hold that cap unless they really push and do some damage. So B is their only potential stronghold at the moment. We've got a ship advantage on them. We've taken out a cruiser and a battleship. They've taken out one of our destroyers. Well, they managed to get B. Neat thing, if you can hold all 3 caps, is they're not getting any points, and as they lose ships, this is where you see those real quick up. Now there shows you how quick this can go. 2 ships died in quick order. We've lost a Cleveland and a Montana. We're actually now down a ship. The only reason we're winning is we had those caps. It should be the Montana down there. Yep. So I'm going to see if I can't, get another fire on him. Sorry, this mouse is a little harder to control in a replay than it is in the game itself. No kidding. All right, we'll keep it a little wide out. Hopefully you're not getting seasick. And keep an eye on the mini-map. I, again, have 2 battleships in range. There is the Gascon, and, of course, I'm in range of his guns. I'm going to see if I get another fire going on the Montana, maybe burn him down, and then focus the Gascon. And it's a little close. We've got another cruiser over there. Right now, only 1 firing at me. And we just lost our Cleveland. I got another fire.
Our team is taking the lead.
We need to start catching up. We have a slight down in boats. They've got a battleship, 2 cruisers, and a destroyer on us. We took out 2 destroyers, a cruiser, and a battleship on them. And I'm getting hit pretty good. I'm down to half my HP. I still have 3 heals, but I'm close enough. Bang. That was a serious hit. And we just lost 2 more boats. So this goes to show how we managed to get, the flesh wound or not, but this game is far from settled. They've got B and are holding it. They're going to start pushing A pretty soon, I imagine. I managed not to pull an Oster, but I've got an Otago and a Baltimore coming around down the edge, and I'm down. So I've got to be very careful here that I don't just get obliterated as I come around the corner. I'm really not trying to contest B. I was trying to get the island between me and those battleships. Um, but there is no real good solution down here. I need to get away and heal some. Got to fire again. I don't have a heal or a repair party right now. I'm basically going to run at this point and hold my tactical advantage. Good thing is right now we have a battleship over in C helping hold that down. We have a couple of ships over towards A, so they aren't really pushing those other caps. And as long as we can hold caps, but I'm getting close to dead. I'm down to only about 11% of my health. About 15 seconds I'll be able to start putting that back. Oh good, we got steering out on that Z, but I've got two boats focusing me right now, and all I need is one really good slam and I'm out of the game. And that could well spark our doom. We're contesting B. The Asaho is in there. I just got that 5th fire I want, so now I'd really like this win. And I'm going to get a little of my health back. I'm back to about
Engine boost deactivated.
20% of it. And I'm going to try to angle in and safely engage both of these. For some reason, they've been letting us cap B. I don't know if they're afraid of that destroyer or not, but the only ones he can get are their battleships. And there's the Baltimore. And I got a fire on him. I might actually, sorry about that, I might actually be able to kill him if I can get another fire on him and he uses that his own repair. And I'm going to focus him a little bit. I'm not sure who is actually aiming at me. I'm assuming it's him. I've lost sight of him. Looking for new targets. I'm still detected. Now I'm not detected. And there is the French battleship. Let's see if we can get some fires going there. We're well ahead on points. They don't have any caps right now, so at the moment this game is looking pretty solid. With 20/20 hindsight, since this is a replay, I can tell you right now that it is going to get a lot closer. This game is far from over. This is going to go down to the wire before it's all over. Interesting game. And I am back down again. I'm burning my repair party. I'm only going to have about 6,000 when this comes back up. So I'm still running low health. And I'm going to have, that is my last repair party. So what I've got is what I've got. It's run out, so I have 7229 HP. I have one boost left for running away faster. And with my guns, I'm visible to fire into almost 14 clicks. And those battleships are pretty healthy. And they are all pointing, and their guns are all pointing at me. Working so I get all my guns around. I would really love to burn at least one of these guys down. We're now still have a 400 plus lead, but we are down to 2 ships, and I am not in the greatest health. I don't know exactly. There's a fire. Can I take one of these guys out? A couple of fires on him since he's used his heal party possibly. There's one burning on him now. We get another. Who else is shooting at me or just aiming? but I'm getting awful close to the wall, too. I'm going to end up trying to hide at this rate. We could still lose this game because there's only 2 of us left, and obviously the team on the other side is going to be over at A trying to take that over. If they can kill both of us, they win. I don't know why he is going broadside to me, chasing me down. I would think would be a better option, and he's giving me a nice broadside, so I might just be able to burn him pretty good. Now, I gotta be careful because the other one's probably waiting for me. Yep, there he is. And they are starting to cap A. We are now not getting any points. If we had had 2 caps, this game would be over pretty quick, because every time that rotation goes through, there's 3 points. So if we had all 3, that would be 9 every rotation. But we now are down to 2 ships, and I'm defending C from them getting that. They have to hold both caps that are open to us, or they will start getting points. There's still almost 4 minutes left in this game, but I don't know what shape that battleship's in. I am not in great shape. I'm down to just over 2,000 HP, so almost any kind of salvo is going to take me out. I've got another fire. I'm moving over 100,000 damage dealt. 2.6 million plus in damage I've tanked. That's pretty impressive. If I can win this, Dreadnought is pretty certain. I can't imagine I wasn't hit by enough ships. They now have all 3 caps. And I just messaged out to ask anybody on the team to let me know if I have to force a kill. We've got 2.5. I'm assuming that we can win on points if we stay alive, but I'm also not sure that that battleship is going to stay alive, and I just don't know where that leaves it. But if I die, the odds on us winning this game go way down, because that battleship is where they can find. Oh, our Montana just took out theirs.
Our team has taken the lead.
We only need 5 points, but guess what? We're not getting any points. They're gaining points. If that Montana goes down, it's going to shift again.
You are the last hope.
And I am down to that still, no health points. This is a very good game. I'm running. They don't have to tell me that. I've done solo warrior on this map before where I had to get a kill and took out an Iowa in a gunfight. This is not that game. Looking at these points, if I stay alive, there is no way that they can make up 300 plus points in under 2 minutes. One of my teammates, I'm not sure if he's saying who, which, but we can win this. All I have to do is stay alive. I wish that I had RDF on this, because I would know which way to avoid showing up. What have they got left? They've got a Baltimore and an Otago. I'm assuming they're on the other side of the map, thankfully. The battleships have worse detection than I do, so I should be able to see them first. But if they come around an island on me, like right up there, it's close enough that I'd pretty well be detected out, and a secondary hits me right now, it's probably going to kill me. And I've just spotted somebody. Where is he? There he is, 14 coming this way. I am not going to shoot. I really get upset when I see people in this situation shoot and give up a solo warrior. And I am not going to do that. I wouldn't do that if I were sitting in smoke. And of course, if I sit in smoke, I would lose my visibility. But he's getting close. I need to turn out, and I've got nowhere to turn out to because I'm right up against the wall. Which way is he turning? Whoops. Where did he go? There he is. And binoculars don't work real well when you're not actually in the battle. They want to track funny. I just spotted somebody else. I need 8 seconds. All I've got to do is live. And here it is. It is going to be a solo warrior and a dreadnought. And here come the results. And here are results. And wow, that was a fun game. Real nerve-wracking at the end. We did 103,000 damage and got 6,100 ship XP, 1836 free XP. I really wish that I'd taken full advantage of flags. I had a Papa on there, and we have a 200% boost because being in a division. And of course, the Solo Warrior, my 8th. This was a really nice one, and a Dreadnought. That was a skate at the end. We also sunk 1 boat, 3 defenses, a partial cap, sighted 4. Along the way, there's some other goodies going on. There's an Indianapolis Marathon, which I needed to get 5 fires, a win, so I wouldn't have gotten that if I hadn't had the win. Team score, I actually didn't come in first. The Montana aced me out. It was actually a very good game by both sides. Our thing was really holding those caps for so long, or we wouldn't have won. And I tanked 2.6, almost 2.7 million in damage. 44,000 damage on my spotting. And after we take off the premium consumables, just under 198,000 in silver, 6110 in ship XP and commander XP, and I've got a 19-point skipper, so that went right into the command XP box, and 1836 in free XP. Very good game. I really enjoyed that. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it. And everybody on there played pretty well. It was really a good game. I'm going to attach my Cobb build right after this. Again, I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, leave any comments you feel like, and we'll see you around. As promised, here's my Khabarovsk build. She's the Tier 10 Russian destroyer, really more of a light cruiser. So let's go over the build. I have main armaments modification 1. You really don't want your main batteries becoming incapacitated. There's really no other appropriate module for me. Some people might consider taking the magazine mod, which reduces detonation. This mode is prone to detonation. I'm more interested in keeping my guns up. For my second one, I have the Engine Boost Mod 1, which is a special mod. If I didn't have that, I would probably go with Damage Control System as the alternate. I run Last Stand, so these are not superfluous, but much less necessary. Aiming System Mod 1. I never carry smoke on this boat, even though it's a destroyer. She's really more of a light cruiser, so the heel is a lot more important to me. We'll get to that in a minute. Steering mod, when they buffed her, or when they didn't buff her, when they nerfed her and reduced her rudder time and the depth of her torpedoes, or length of her torpedoes, they made her sluggish at the helm. So you really need to take steering gears mod 2 to get that back. The same is true with steering gears mod 3. That goes ahead and reduces your rudder shift by 40%. You have to give up concealment, which granted was a loss, but that's really to me the best option. Main battery mod 1, reduce your battery loading time. These guns traverse reasonably fast, and she's good on the helm with the adjustments I put, so it's not hard keeping your guns on target. This is the best choice here. The ship itself, your survivability, she has a native 2,600 hit points, and that comes back down to putting up the premium repair party. You get 130 HP per second. It's active for 28 seconds. uh, reloads every 80 seconds. I use premium and I have superintendent, which we'll get to in a minute. Basically, you want to run, if you can afford it at all three of these as premium loads. Artillery, her main battery are 4 times 2 130 millimeter mounts. They reload in 4.4 seconds. She's a fast gunship. That's really what her pride is. Torpedoes were nerfed. You have banks of 2x5, and as far as what they can do, they'll hit for 19,500, but they've only got a 6-point load. They used to be 10, and my last solo warrior before the one that I'm attaching this video to was actually in the Khabarovsk on the same map, hotspot, but I had 10 kilometer fish at that time, so I missed those. Okay, and let's take and her concealment. Detectability is 9.7 if you have um, the skill on the commander. I don't have the concealment mod as I just mentioned. So here are my captain skills. Priority target. I really appreciate this skill because it lets me know how much I got to wiggle and when it's time to get out of there, because you pull a cob up around a cap or close enough, and as you saw in the battle, everybody wants a piece of it. Preventive maintenance reduces the risk of main turrets, steering gears, and engine becoming incapacitated. I want all the reliability in the ship I can because I am going to sail her in harm's way. Same thing with last stand. Gives you a little bit of steering way and engine when those are knocked out. If you're a stop cab, you're going to be a dead cob. Adrenaline rush. You are going to take a bunch of damage, and having things reload faster means you're going to do more damage. I have extended, I should have mentioned this before, my HP with Survivability Expert. That gives me another 3,500 in the total amount of health points that I have. Superintendent, that gives me an extra healing party and an extra speed boost. I use those pretty much in every battle, and often I wish I had another 4 or 5 HP loads I could get out of the repair party. Demolition Expert, this is a fireboat. If you can add the flags to it, even better. You can burn stuff down. This is a good boat for farming witherers. And then I went ahead and took advanced fire training. That gives me a little bit of AA, whoopie diddle. And let's see here. That pretty well handles it for captain skills. It is a 19-point commander. In order on that, I would probably go with priority target, adrenaline rush, survivability expert, superintendent, demolition expert, preventive maintenance, and then you may want to run another one on the high end. In fact, I'm considering reducing from extended advanced firing training. I'm still debating on maybe configuring another skipper. But anyway, that's my build. I hope you enjoyed the replay, and we'll see you out there. If you liked it, please subscribe.